to Summoner's Rift.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift, everyone. A summoner has disconnected. It's the Angry Honey Badger, though, and it's time for another high-ranked game. Unfortunately, low replay / live games. I don't know why. It just must be a glitch. I cannot control the camera because the game just lags like hardcore. It's glitchy. So we're at the mercy of the camera this game. So we'll have to deal with that. Although Summoner has reconnected, we actually have Purple doing an invade, so I'm going to not move things for a second, because, as I move things, and then things get offset. So, let's fix this. Initiation happening! Okay, I'll stop moving. Oh, it looks like Garen's going to get murdered. Oh, Garen's going to escape! Oh, but the arrow picks up the kill, and we have the Polaris. We have the first blood of the Draven! Is that too excited? Sorry. That's probably too excited. I tried to sound like a Spanish soccer announcer, talking way too fast. Obviously, it wasn't in Spanish, because my Spanish is bad. But we have Varus picking up first blood, so good work. Purple team, they don't really need to go steal. They can just, do what they want. And blue team's paranoid. Anyways, let's get champions in order while the game lags on me, so just deal with it. Sorry about that. We have our supports. We're going to get everybody in order just really fast before things freak out on me again, because it's going to happen. And, alright. Champions are in order. Minions are in lane. People are dying. Maybe not. Alright, Garen's going to be top lane actually against this Rise. We have Aatrox going to be in mid lane against Heimerdinger. And Heimerdinger's just laughing, which, whatever. That's cool. Udyr's going to be jungling for the blue team. He has a rival of Nautilus, who is over at his blue buff right now. And then we have, in the bottom lanes, we have Thresh with Varus. And then we have Draven with Janna. And as you can see the screen, we had Aatrox murdering Heimerdinger. And Aatrox picks up a bunch of first bloods because of his stupid passive, where he doesn't die. So he's not too worried about getting into fights early, and he has picked up a kill. So it's already a little bit of an advantage to the purple team, which we'll see how this affects them. We have, though, the early Draven. We also have the gank going on by blue team top lane. They're going to get the stun in over on this is Rise. They're going to spin all over Rise's face. The Ignite is going to finish him off, so we actually will have some kill going to Udyr. Which is kind of funny, because the Ignite was definitely from the Garen, but whatever. I don't think Udyr's can complain about that. That'll help him with future ganking situations. So, blue team trying to crawl back towards getting a little bit caught up. Although, it's early on in the game, so not a huge issue. We have a gank coming in to the mid lane. Udyr moving across. Although, like I said, I'm at the mercy of the camera, so sorry. They are going to stun him, though, and he's just going to jump over that wall, make a little retreat. And, damn you, camera, for being broken. But that's okay. At least we're watching a high-rank game. Everybody up here is, I believe this is like Diamond 1 and 2. I don't know if there's any Challenger people in here. I did not specifically look at everybody's everything. But we're going to just continue to watch this game. Draven can be really aggressive early. As me and my friends like to say, Draven doesn't farm, he murders you. And then he farms while you're not in lane, so he's just waiting to kill you again. So, you'll see a lot of damage coming from Dravens. And, good move, though, by the, Thresh. But Thresh taking some damage. Now, we got Varus, though, moving in. If you get a Q up, yeah, hit. Oh, but there's the barrier, or the shield from Janna. It was one of the two. It was the shield from Janna, negating a handful of that damage. So, some good work going on there. He's going to try to just get a little bit of his life back since he is rocking the Doran's Blade. Shield's up. He might have lifesteal runes as well. Oh, another solid grab. And there's the barrier, though, moved by him. He's going to try to move over and do some damage to this Varus. But Varus, oh, man. One more hit from Varus. You got the range, dude. Where's it at? There it is. There's the kill. Varus picking up one onto the Draven. Udyr moving back in mid, picking up the stun on the Aatrox. Got Heimerdinger trying to move over here, throwing his wrenches at him. They are going to get him into his passive. Hopefully here comes a stun maybe when he's back up. There's the stun. We'll be able to pick up the kill. You're going to have to move out before you die. And Heimerdinger does pick the kill up before Udyr takes too much damage from that turret. He also does get ignited. We do have Nautilus, though, moving into mid lane now. We'll get to see how that works out. This is going to be very interesting all over the place. We'll get to see how these teams try to counter-build each other, since we do have a little bit of a different lane in top and in middle. We'll see if anybody tries to counter-build right away in the game, or if we just have them going for damage. And yeah, we have this Garen trying to bully this Rise, which is actually so far is working fairly well. That early assist probably helping him out. He's got boots and a longsword. And Heimerdinger buying 2 things of armor. And we'll see how that works out for him. Aatrox is out farming him currently. Bottom 80 carries are actually about even. Janna is out farming Thresh. There's a huge big deal right there. Just kidding, it's not. That's going to happen. And we're going to see the rest of everything fall into place as this game continues. We do have what appears to be Varus going towards a Blade of the Ruined King as his first item. I like that. It's not bad now that we have that in Season 3. It's good as first items on certain 80 carries, not all of them. And then Draven, currently just picking up a handful of Dorans and Longswords and combinations of things, so we'll go to see how that affects him as they return to their lane. Since they were back at base not long ago, we have Udyr moving in, although Aatrox can just do that to get some distance between him. And there's the super epic bait from Udyr. So we're going to see how that goes. Garen taking a peek at the red buff area. And now taking a peek over there. He's going to try to go for these Wraiths. Yes, he will. Although he... No, what is he doing? I don't know what he's doing. He's hanging out down in middle, see if they're going to get in a fight. Actually, he is taking Wraiths, though. I don't know what's going on right now. This is just weird. Well, his lane's pushed top, so that's why he's not really doing too much. We have purple team warding the Tribush, as you can see on the mini-map. And that is a gonna give them vision. And they'll be able to de-ward now if they need to. Draven trying to poke back and forth because Draven's going to do that with the damage, catching them giant blades of death as they try to focus his Varus, but there's a lot of damage coming back and forth. He's going to have to retreat so he does not die. And I think Udyr really needs to get down to his bottom lane and do some assisting as Ryze is going to try to die. There's the Ignite, so you're just dead. Yeah, it was a weird way to try to get away. Not super pro. Not super pro. How's Heimerdinger doing? He's catching up in farm a little bit. He has the ability to do that since he has his turrets with him. And we have blue team with that warded. And Var is currently out farming Draven just a little bit. And Nautilus seems to be making a push down towards the bottom lane. I don't know what we're going to see him do. Just kind of keep an eye on everything. We have Garen still stealing Nautilus's jungle. So there's that. Here comes Nautilus moving in, getting the grab on the Janna. Janna with the knockup, man, is going to get focused very quick. Is she going to die? No, they're going to change their focus to Draven. Exhaust him. Varus moving in while Thresh tanks this. Thresh has to get out. There's the flash to get out of it in time. It has switched now over, and we are going to be... Oh, man, Draven picking up a kill, but then Varus picking up a kill. Oh, and here comes the ultimate from him to kill the Janna, but then finally Udyr gets down to bottom lane, picks up a kill on Nautilus, so he got down there just not really timely. So a 2 for 2 happening on the exchange, and we'll see how that affects them in the upcoming fights or in the upcoming farm battle, so we'll see how that goes. Prepared to see lots of Udyrs coming up as the new skin was announced for him, the next legendary skin, so pay attention to that. Right now we do have the most farm in the game going to Aatrox, and then closely behind him we have Garen. So, one thing I will say is you do not let Garen free farm, because it's Garen, he does what he wants later on. I know a lot of people don't like Garen because of this, but I love playing Garen this way. If you get ahead in your lane, oh, look, he's trying to steal red buff too. And he sees Nautilus show up, so he's going to have to get out of here as Aatrox and Ryze try to move in here. In fact, he's going to see them. He gets hit, and now they know. He's going to use his Q, though, to speed himself up. Wait. Oh, maybe not. Doesn't even need to. Oh, wow. Tons of free damage coming in. And it's going to help Heimerdinger out in lane. We got an initiation happening right now, though. Oh, good grab on the Lantern to get out of the damage. Good throw over by Thresh. That is some good move there. Aatrox going to... Or, I mean, not Aatrox. Oh, man, there's the flash, but it was too late as the lock-on from the auto attack already happening. So Draven picking up a kill on the Varus, and now we have the tanks down here trying to do what they can. But you got to look out, though, now. Draven, I don't want to say he's getting on a roll, but he's doing what he needs to. We have, oh, now a lot of attack speed happening for the Varus. So we'll see what happens about this. He got a good start. And purple team had a good start, actually, this game. But it's 10 minutes in. Things have changed a little bit. Blue team now taking the advantage. You know, we're actually rooting, all of you are rooting for purple team right now. I'm trying to decide if I really am, based on characters. I'm in between. But you're rooting for purple, because I believe in every other high commentary game right now I've done, purple team has lost every single one. Oh, and here comes the initiation by Aatrox onto the Heimerdinger, trying to do everything he can, although he's going to get blinded and stunned and exhausted by Heimerdinger. Thanks a lot, game, for moving away from that. He's going to get knocked into his passive in mid lane. We'll see if Heimerdinger can pick it up. He will not, it would appear. Aatrox is fine, but we have this initiation down bottom. We have Draven falling to Varus, and blue team took the dragons, but we have Varus picking up the double kill while Udyr takes that dragon. So, I mean, they got dragon, but, you know, that's kind of an unfortunate exchange. So, kill advantage, purple team. Gold advantage because of dragon, blue team. And, yeah. And now they have found out about it, too. That's where he came from. And now I think purple's going to try to make a move on this Heimerdinger as Aatrox is low at the tower, trying to kind of maybe bait this out as Heimerdinger maybe tries to move him for a kill. We have Nautilus in here now, though, and he's going to hit him, which will stop him in place. And there comes a dive across with the flash, though. Oh, and he grabs a turret instead of Heimerdinger, so good turret being placed there. Thresh moving in towards this. It's getting pinged by top. We have, I can't talk. Wow, this chase. Red buff making the slow. Here comes the silence, though, and the ignite, and the spin from them. Oh, but we have Ryze actually picking up a kill, and now our Garen will have to retreat. So, purple team making the comeback, guys. Come on, you know what needs to happen. Oh, the baits? No? Go back to mid lane, stupid thing. Alright, I guess we're getting to fight bottom. This is okay to watch. Oh, good prediction by there. Oh. And, Thresh, I think you need to go back and buy anything back to your lane. I think Varus definitely needs your help against the combination of Janna and Draven. So, what do we got? So, like I was saying not too long ago, purple team has yet to win a game in one of my commentaries, although we have the... Oh, and there's the stand aside, so nothing happening there for that quick gank trying to happen by the Nautilus, although is he going to run into the Janna? I don't know. She's just going to ward that because he's been ganking from that direction, so she's going to jump in there, ward that, and see if he tries to come sneaking in from behind. And we'll get to see how that happens in the future, how that helps them out. And a Blade of the Ruined King already for Varus. Draven, though, currently just with some items. And a little back and forth action happening in mid lane. Aatrox probably building, I don't know, items. He hasn't really bought much. He needs to go back to base at some point. But he's just trying to farm because if you don't need to go back for any specific reason, you can stay, pick up that experience in that farm, which will put you further ahead. That's why everybody farms. Farming wins you games. The, objective of the goal isn't to kill people. That's not the objective. That's not how you win. Technically, it's, it's the nexus. That's how you win. But obviously killing happens to get to that point, but kills aren't your main goal. Gold is your main goal, and it doesn't just happen from getting killed. So that's something you need to remember maybe if you're down below in other ranks, or if you're wondering why you can kill people, if you have half the farm, well, you are at a very gold disadvantage. Here comes a good lantern again by that Thresh. Oh, and the teleport down by Ryze. I don't think they saw that happening, though. Now that they move back in, Ryze trying to make a little bit of an escape. Here comes the box, though, from the Thresh. They're trying to work down on this Udyr. Here comes the ultimate from Janna to kind of save his life, although now Draven's getting caught out a little bit since they retreated, and Heimerdinger's now showing back up. We'll see if they just retreat now, and Heimerdinger's just laughing. But Nautilus is here now to make the initiation with the depth charge on Janna. Thresh getting a grab onto the Udyr, and now we have, Varus is dying to a turret, barely living. And we have Thresh picking up a kill on the Udyr. Wow, you should have seen that just at the top of the screen if you go back and look at that that turret from that Heimerdinger when he used his ultimate that gets that slow on it and that increased damage and everything. Man, that Varus was taking damage. Gold count very, very close right now in the game, so this is a very even matchup currently. And like I said, notice how we haven't had the Aatrox go back. He's still farming, and when he comes back to the lane, whenever that happens, he's going to just have, I don't know what items he'll have, probably have Blade of the Ruined King maybe, since he is out farming everyone quite drastically right now. And we had Garen take top lane, so a little bit of a gold advantage happening at first, but now it's tied back up because Aatrox pushed down mid lane. And I think now he's going to go back and buy, and we'll see how that works out for him. We'll see what items he picks up. I'm interested. I've seen a lot of very interesting choices on him right now because a handful of everything works. Because I think he's just a little bit powerful in some aspects. We'll probably see him nerfed. I don't know. I'm guessing. Although most of my guesses are pretty accurate. So, down below, Varus is out farming Draven, but Garen is out farming Rise, and Heimerdinger's being out farmed. Junglers, that is neither hither nor thither, and supports same diff. And they are pinging, hey, Draven's not here. Let's take this bottom tower. And I think they want to do that so they can maybe group and do some team stuff. It looks like we have Udyr trying to tank this. And is it tank Udyr? Because that's a smart move. Yes, it is. That's how you play him. You play him tanky because it's awesome. And they are keep pinging this. They're like, let's go and move in on this. Although he's got the flames up. Oh, man. I was going to say, he got Phoenix Stance up. If he could have got that to proc, that would have made him take turret damage. Now they're all pushing towards mid. They got 3 mid, and it looks like purple team's like, hey, we got to get up to mid lane. They're just going to keep pushing this down. They're going to take gold advantage, and they're going to have a push advantage too. Aatrox making the initiation because now the rest of the team shows up. They're going to move in on this Udyr really fast, pick up a kill on him. Rise picking that kill up. And now Thresh moving over to grab this Garen, picking him up. Varus moving in and doing lots of damage to him, maybe picking up the kill. Yes, he will. Aatrox moving in towards that Heimerdinger up top, but Heimerdinger will make the escape. Draven's going to push bottom. They're also now going to ping this dragon and say, hey, we have the advantage. Let's go down, take this dragon while we have the 5v3. And they're going to move down here and take this dragon, which will then give them a little bit of an advantage back. So, really close game so far right now. Purple team, like I said, out killing and a little bit better team fight so far. And we'll see how that helps. But we still need to see Garen in a fight. Since he is, farming well, and he's got Sunfire Cape, Brutalizer, and that Aatrox, he did go for Blade of the Ruined King first and some Merc Treads, so we'll see how that works out for them. They did get that dragon, by the way, as you noticed. Very quick move, but that's when you go and you take that dragon. Can't really be countered at that point unless somebody's going to go in for a suicidal run to smite it by the blue team. So, got to take that dragon at those key moments in the game. Doesn't really take too long if you got 3 people hitting dragons, so don't be afraid to go take it. Same thing with Baron. Baron really doesn't take that long to kill, especially early on. His health scales as he's alive, so remember that. So early on, level, I don't know, when everybody's level 10, you can actually go kill Baron with your team pretty quick. He ain't got much life. Still hurts, but, it gives you one heck of an advantage. And that can really be a game changer. Garen top, doing what he wants, igniting, dropping everything. He ignited him after using the silence and the spin. Right after that, if Rise would not have flashed, you bet your bottom he would have dropped his ultimate, probably, or would have been very close to. That's kind of the epic combo. We do have Udyr hanging out in this bush, although now we have the initiation coming in from... oh god, everybody's down here. Aatrox down here as well. So, Udyr getting a little bit left out. Here was the depth charge and the knock-up. Looks like he's going to get killed. Maybe Draven can pick up a kill on somebody as Heimerdinger makes his way down here. But he's going to get grabbed by Thresh now and get left out as Aatrox picks up a double kill. And a good move by Purple Team. So a little bit stronger initiations and grouping up a little bit quicker by Purple. And they're going to move in and take this tower as they can see that Garen did kill Rise while they were fighting. And Garen's going to be taking that top turret. They're actually moving in to kill more of them. You get rid of a few more, they'll be able to push even further. There's the Ignite and killing spree happening. There's an Hourglass by the Heimerdinger. They're going to get this bottom turret maybe, as Garen is being told right now, hey, keep pushing, 4 bot. You're only going to run into a Rise. So they're going to get this bot turret. While Garen is scared away from top. Oh, there's the flash by Heimerdinger knowing he needs to get out. He might die. He can poke at these guys, maybe pick up a fight. Oh, but there's a couple solid grabs. Oh, and he's just going to get wrecked. But he will pick up a kill on the very low Thresh as the Olaf moves back in. And now Udyr's trying to pick up maybe a crazy kind of triple kill, but we have lots of damage coming in from the Varus. A couple more pokes and a Q. Except for he's low on mana, everybody kind of is. And there is the kill. Draven picking up on Nautilus. Move up camera to the man chasing. There we go. He is going to get slowed though, and Vince will probably just move to try to get this tower. So, I don't know what's happening. Alright, so a lot of back and forth. Purple team overstayed, overextended their welcome down in bottom lane a little bit, but they did what they wanted to try to do. And they did get that tower, so they have 2 towers now, but now blue team will make a counter push onto this tower. And Garen making a push in mid. Garen, like I was saying, not being really addressed by any team right now. He's farming fine, and he's building well so far. He'll probably head back to base now and build some more. He will be picking up, I believe, Merc Treads and a Hex Drinker. That's my guess. Come on, Garen, don't let me down. Garen's picking up a... Oh, actually, Aegis. It's a good item. Watch me be completely wrong on both items. I would just giggle. Oh, he doesn't have enough to continue. Well, he's going to pick up an Aegis, which is going to help his team out drastically, since Janna's going to stay on the hardcore support route with Oracles and the Wards, and she's building something with some more health. She already has Ruby Sightstone, so we'll see where that goes. And we'll start to see teams maybe group up a little bit. Gold, really very similar right now. Blue team really staying in it somehow. Probably just based off of farm, yes. They are out farming the purple team. Not by a lot, but they definitely are out farming them. And I'm just trying to check that out. Let's see what happens. We also don't have Thresh for the gold per 5 item yet. I'm not sure how much that's going to be affecting him, but we will find out. Oh, moving in towards a fight. Looks like they're going to deward that dragon. Oh, they're trying to group up and do something right now. Purple team turns that. It would be interesting. Thresh is not up there yet. We'll see if they're going to get into a fight. We've got pings happening everywhere. Lots of pings from blue team saying, hey, let's back out. We just lost Draven. He's not here, so we don't have our AD carry. We'll see if purple team realizes this. Or if they're going to try to push this top lane. It looks like they're saying, hey, nothing's that barren. Let's go take this nonsense. Or they're just pinging it. They're just pinging it. I can only predict maybe what they're thinking. I should just do commentaries for what teams are thinking. That would be kind of comical. Pushing towards top. Looks like everybody, though, is up here. We'll see if... See, I don't know who would initiate this fight. I don't think blue team would move in on it. They don't really have the hard initiation. Their hard initiation is one of those. And then Udyr running at them in bear form, praying for a stun on somebody. I think right now you're probably more likely to see a depth charge from Nautilus, or a grab from him, or a grab from Thresh, and then Thresh jumping to all of them and throwing the box down, and then everybody moving in really fast on their team. A little bit more crowd control, just a little bit more probably on the purple team, which is why they probably have a little bit of that kill advantage. Crowd control wins games. Oh, there's the ultimate actually coming in from Varus. They're moving in really quickly. We got Garen trying to move around the back of the fight. He's moving in on Aatrox, although now we have everybody doing everything they can. The Janna ult moving in to try to keep everybody off of him, but Garen getting focused in while that happens. See if they can pick up a double kill. There it is, Varus picking up the double. And, oh, there comes the stasis, though, by Heimerdinger. And hopefully that will be enough. Oh, man, good crit. And the bleed, I don't think it's going to be enough to kill Varus as he escapes. Draven trying to do what he can before he dies. He is going to die, though, to the Nautilus. Everybody very, very low on purple, or most of them very low. But no kills for blue team. So now purple team will probably move in and just take this tower. I don't think Janna's going to be able to do too much. She's going to retreat. Yep, Heimerdinger's out. And Varus is going to go address the mid lane situation, pick up some farm and heal up a little bit. And yeah, this is starting to look like purple's game. I mean, gold's still close though. They just have the kills right now, and like I said, they have a little bit better advantages. Garen moved in to try to sneak to the back line, and it worked fairly well. But the minute the Janna ult came in, it helped save lives, and it helped save Draven and Heimer and the incredibly focused Udyr at the time. But it pushed everybody back towards Garen, and then Garen took the focus, died really fast then, and at that point then the kind of turned that battle around, and they didn't really dive them under the tower, so nobody was really taking tower damage on purple team. So kind of interesting, just kind of keep in mind some of the things that were happening during that fight if you're looking for what advantages happened in that fight, or what turned what around and who got focused why. So Garen trying to make the move behind, but then got caught out after the Janna ult. So since he wasn't really with the team. It was overextended just a little bit. But that will happen. You know, that's team fighting. It's a video game. You will die and you will lose the occasional games. Look out. Don't rage. Dewarding the Baron, because I think purple team at this point knows, hey, we're pretty good in team fights. So if we wanted to force some kind of Baron at some point and turn it on a fight. Oh, there's the well, there was kind of a fight started by the Udyr. Garen's in there now, and here comes the box. We got Draven moving up here, trying to do something. Who's he focusing? The tank. Udyr getting tanky and taking tons of damage. Everybody's gonna regroup for a second. See if somebody can get some kind of good grab or some kill, because the advantage is to nobody right now. We'll see what happens. I think, yep, Udyr's going to go back. He knows he shouldn't hang out with no life. Oh, man, there's a flash to get away as he was taking tons of damage. A little bit more of an initiation happening, though, by blue team. Draven shutting down Varus. Garen now moving in with the spin. Can he get over to anyone? Is the rest of the team going to follow? Yes, they're going to start to focus his Aatrox as he steps out from the jungle. And a little bit, oh, there's the ultimate, but it's not going to be enough to kill him, as Hex Drinker does proc after that. And they're going to move in, maybe go for the tower. There's an ult from Janna to help heal everybody a little bit. Pick up a kill on the Rise. Rise is making the escape. He will get out clean. And, oh man, there's a flash from Thresh to make it out clean too. Uh-oh, now Aatrox is back with Vengeance. Going to kill the Draven to become unstoppable. And we'll get to see the blue team now retreat. And there's the Lock of the Iron Solar now going off. There's a ping to say, hey, oh god, that could be really greedy. Nobody has life to go do that, and it is warded. But they know that the dragon is up. Maybe purple team. Yep, purple team's going to ping it now and say, hey, let's go take that. They're all going to go back. Let's rush a dragon. Which is something you should do. If they're all going to go back, that's free beer, as I call it. That's free. Go take it. So they're going to go take this dragon. You do the same thing to Baron. If you get in a fight and your team dies, all of you, or almost all of you, and then the enemy team pushes a little bit, and then they all hit B, and you can see they're all going back to their base to go buy, and you all respawn as that happens, you might be able to go rush a Baron. It does happen. Because it really doesn't take long to kill him if you all go. But that's called communication and teamwork. So, as you can see, kind of that theory is happening right now as it's getting pinged for a rush as blue team all went back. And they're like, hey, let's go over here. Maybe they're rushing it. Because that will happen. So, pay attention to these things. Tried to do this the other day in a ranked game, and somebody got super angry about it. It was kind of funny. And they were like, nobody does that. I was like, no, good teams do that. But that's why you're not on a good team, and this is just solo queue, and I can't communicate with you. But, you know, that's my woes. Whatever. We'll deal with it. Anyways, I don't know what's happening. They're kind of grouped up, but they're not really grouped up. Uh-oh, we got to move in, though, now happening. Purple team will kind of group up a little bit faster in current position. They're going to move in onto this tanky Udyr and get rid of him, it looks like, really quick. And dominating. Aatrox is dominating. And, yeah. So now an advantage definitely to the purple team. At this point, are they going to do it? Yeah, they're like, hey, 4v5, we got this. Maybe we should go take this. Or maybe they're just thinking push. Nope. That lane's pushed. All the other lanes are pretty safe. They're going to go up here and see if they can take this Baron. Blue team has to be careful if they come in for an initiation. They know it's going to start happening. Yep. We'll see what happens here now. Will they turn around and go for a kill? Will an initiation happen? Garen's moving in. Here comes the ultimate by Draven. Draven doing a lot of damage, though. And it looks like the kill, double kill by Garen. And we have the Baron still attacking. Draven shutting down Aatrox. So that was what you would call that push. And luckily they got in there and did really well to prevent them from taking that Baron and actually picking up 3 kills. So, and I don't know if Rise is going to get away, it looks like. And now blue team saying, hey, this looks like this is free. Let's go take it. And in fact, it would be very free if they could take it right now, because there's going to be nothing that 2 of them are going to do against this. Unless Thresh, I don't know, jumps in and somehow steals this with his invisible smite. They know he's there too. Yeah, he's not going to be able to do too much. I don't think he's going to do anything here. Nope. No dice. So, blue team with Baron Nashor now. So, the gold catching back up a little bit, although they are still down in kills. So, team fights I still think are a little bit stronger by purple team, just based off of their kits. But we have blue team with the good counterplay as purple thought they were going to get that Baron. But now how the tables have turned. So we shall see what happens now. If they're going to try to wait for Baron to run out. Blue team's going to head back and buy since they all have a handful of gold now. And let's take a look at some builds, shall we? Let's do this for fun. Okay. Draven has his BF Sword and Static Shiv and the Last Whisper. Solid. We have Varus with a ton of damage with the Infinity Edge, the Blade of the Rune King, and the Last Whisper. Both of the junglers are getting tanky, which is what you'd expect from them. And then Aatrox is building damage, but now he's actually starting to get tanky with that Omen. And we'll see what happens there. He's got a Static Shift too. And then we have Heimerdinger, who's picking up some AP. And he's got his Twin Ghosts, so that'll help them with initiations. Like I said, I think they're a little down on when it comes to crowd control against this purple team. So that should definitely help them out. Garen, definitely doing good. He's got damage, he's got survivability, and he's got something that's helping the team. It's good, solid, tanky with a little bit of damage Garen build. Because tanky Garen does contribute tons of damage and lives a really long time. And the Sunfire Cape will help contribute damage as well. So good stuff happening there. And the supports are warding and have support items. Not very surprising. Yeah. And now we got blue team making a little bit of a push. So we'll see what this does. Are they going to move in and go for the tower, or will they get in a fight? Because if they go in under this tower and purple team does an initiation, probably would be a good initiation by purple team. So we'll see what happens here. Are they going to do anything? Oh, man. Nautilus tried. Snagged a turret. Blue team just pinged the turret and saying, hey, let's get this turret. While we have this Baron, we need to do something with it. We're behind when it comes to team fighting, and we should do something about that. And we shall see. Oh, now let's with the grab on the Draven. If they can focus Draven, Draven's going to flash out, and there comes the ultimate from Janna to slow everybody and knock them all back. Is this going to separate them? Oh, blue team picking up actually a couple quick kills. Wow, good reaction times by blue team. The initiation by purple was good, but man, the flash and the Janna ult were clutch to help separate them back out to get them safe. And that's going to help them out desperately, although Garen now getting caught out a little bit. And he is going to be fine, though, as Aatrox goes into his passive. He's going to die now to the Draven, and Draven trying to pick up a kill on Thresh. So blue team turning it around in this fight. Ryze trying to do what he can. Will Draven die to the tower? He will get shut down by the tower, or to Ryze, as you will say. But he actually then will get the kill on Ryze, probably from his bleed, as Heimerdinger moves over to do that. Looks like they're going to make a final push for it here since nobody's up and going to be able to stop this blue team. If they can do this real quick, it looks like blue team will be able to pick up the kill. They were behind, but now they are technically ahead because they are going to win this game out unless Nautilus can get in here and do something. But nope, it's going to be too late for them. Blue team with a solid play with Baron to take the victory. Here comes the ultimate. He knows it's too soon, but they have vision and a rough estimate of how much life it has. Here comes Hecarim. He's going to probably move in with the ultimate. They'll probably take care of this. Yep. Twitch as quick as he can. Will anybody try to finish Baron before? Nope. They're just going to go ahead and try to get this kill. And Janna taken care of. Although now Fizz picking up a kill on the Zed immediately. Ezreal moving in over there to pick up a kill. Oh, good dodge of the Leona ult and the invulnerability, but he's probably left for dead at this point. Yes, he is. Leona picking up the kill